I'm making today?
I'm making kimchi. The first thing you do is what we call dagumo. I'm taking out the outer leaves that seem a little wilted, but don't throw them away. You can actually use them as soup. This recipe is for 1 head of Napa cabbage, but Koreans don't ever just make 1 head of kimchi. Making kimchi takes effort, which is why Koreans don't just make 1 head of kimchi. They make a lot of kimchi at once, which we call kimjang. I have coarse sea salt here that I'm sprinkling directly on top of 1/2 of my Napa cabbage. You want to do this for all of your Napa cabbages. Add either cold or room temperature water and completely submerge your cabbage in this water and salt solution. What we're doing is 소금에 절여. Next, I'm preparing the filling. I have daikon radish that I'm going to julienne. And scallions that I'm going to slice thinly. And then cut into about 1-inch pieces. I also have chives, which I've cut into roughly 1-inch pieces. Next is our seasoning. You need a food processor for this. I have 1 large bell pepper and 1/2 of a medium-sized daikon radish that's cut into cubes. I'm going to puree them in a food processor along with a little bit of fish sauce. You want to completely puree them and then add that mixture directly into your chopped vegetables. Add sugar, gochugaru, seems like a lot but it's not, salted shrimp, garlic, more fish sauce, and mix until thoroughly combined. Next, we're making our pur. This is a very important part of kimchi because this is what binds our kimchi and our seasonings together. I have sweet rice powder and I'm adding water, mixing, and then cooking it in the microwave for 20 seconds. We want to do this twice. Cook at 20-second intervals twice until you get a nice thick consistency. Pour this directly into my bowl with all of my vegetables and my seasonings. And fold until thoroughly combined. When I'm making pogi kimchi, I leave my cabbage in my salt water overnight. This is what it should look like. We're going to squeeze out all of the excess water. You can see that the insides are kind of swollen. And you can see all of the excess water. I'm going to put 1/2 of my 소금에 절인 cabbage directly into the bowl with my seasoning. And what we're doing is stuffing 1/2 of this Napa cabbage with our seasoning. Make sure each leaf and each layer is seasoned. Stuff your vegetables in between the leaves because when we eat our kimchi, we also want to bite into these veggies. Take your time with this. Make sure the entire cabbage is coated, put in a container, and put directly into the refrigerator. Just to show you what bakkimchi looks like, I cut the other 1/2 of my Napa cabbage into pieces. Squeeze out all of the excess water, and I put that directly into the bowl with my seasonings. Mix it all together, coat all of our cabbage pieces with our seasoning. Put into a container, close the lid, and place in your refrigerator. Whenever Koreans do kimjang or make kimchi, there's one thing that always accompanies this, and that's suyuk. There's something about freshly made kimchi and suyuk that pairs so well together. So we boil our pork belly, slice, plate, and enjoy. Again, this is with freshly made kimchi, which means that you can enjoy kimchi right after you make it. For those who are curious about what our poke kimchi looks like on the inside, we're gonna cut. This has been in my refrigerator for about 3 days. Let's take a look on the inside. Look at all of the chives and scallions. Sprinkle a little sesame seeds and enjoy. As I said before, when Koreans make kimchi, we don't only make one head of kimchi, we make an entire box. Where do we store all of our kimchi? For some, we use kimchi containers.
These are containers made specifically for kimchi. Kimchi is not only a staple in Korean cooking, it's a staple in Korean life. That's why a lot of people have kimchi 냉장고s inside their house. A lot of kimchi 냉장고s actually have custom-made kimchi containers that fit perfectly inside of them. These are meant to be airtight and last a long time. We open them. We actually have these little things that push down the kimchi and the liquid.